Hi guys, and welcome to today's science fiction of Edgar Allan Poe. We've got Claude the cat with laser eyes here right now. He always has laser eyes in videos, doesn't he? Alright, let's get this started with. First off, today's story is our 7th story called The Balloon-Hoax. The Balloon-Hoax. Now, this is actually something that Edgar Allan Poe wrote for a newspaper story when he was back being a reporter. And he wrote it, everyone fell for it because they said, this guy crossed the Atlantic in a balloon in 3 days! I mean, nowadays you can do it in less than a few hours. However, back then, it's the 19th century, people. What do you think it could happen? Of course not. So with that out of the way, we get a lot of new things to actually consider about. First off, this actually works out pretty well too. The balloon hoax itself is just about a guy who, as I already mentioned, who just crossed the Atlantic in 3 days in a balloon, which is impossible back in those days. Think, it's 19th century, people. And how do you think people actually fell for it? After a few more publications of the same thing, someone was like, wait a second, there's no such thing as this guy's name, and didn't do that, and well, I think you get the point here. He got fired. Edgar Allan Poe got fired. I mean, no wonder he has money issues. To be honest, that's pretty much it. So what do we learn from here? First off, don't actually try to fake stories. That could cost you your job. Second reason why you should do it, what we learn from this, is that, yes, technically, these science fiction stories are pretty possible too. And also we get a lot of this happening well too. I mean, all these balloon hoaxes, these hoaxes or real things, they're all pretty well and nice and neat too. However, here's the thing. All of that has to fall apart because it's a hoax. I mean, it's not called the balloon hoax. It's just someone actually said, Edgar Allan Poe actually made it to be real. But I guess the biggest take we get from here is just to not fake your stories and try to actually get real ones. I mean, there are already like 2 modern people who reported, and one of them won a Pulitzer Prize, and then they found out, wait a second, she has sources that don't exist. Most reporters only dream about these sources. Kick her out. Boom. And she's gone. And the other one just faked the story, and she won a Pulitzer too, because she literally had a really good article and had faked a lot of things. However, then someone's like, wait a second, this doesn't make sense, and that doesn't make sense either. It's fake, isn't it? Running these names through government. Yep, they're fake. Kick her out from her job and fire her and take away her Pulitzer. That happened. The biggest, and I'm going to repeat this again, the biggest outtake we get from here is that, first off, you can imagine and play as much as you want with science fiction and actually do your goodest research, do your best research ever. And get something like this. But more importantly, Edgar Allan Poe taught us not to fake our stories. That's it. And I myself actually think that this could be a really good newspaper article too. I mean, it's literally it literally has a heading. It literally has like little subheadings and those kinds of things. That's it. So I guess I'll see you guys in the 8th science fiction story of Edgar Allan Poe. And until then, Sean out. Peace. Bye bye. Do you want to be a balloon, Claude? Say yes. Okay.